The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat.
Blankenship about to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Pushes past him. Power running by Zeke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Run for Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll set up a throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Side, they're going to go option here. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Big hold to the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Ellison. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. There's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again to Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's
throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Young.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll get this to Ward. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Young. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Smith. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Newman on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to breakaway this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Newman. That one caught by Ellison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Newman. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, it's Young, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Good job. First and 10.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the Chargers' 10-yard line.
Newman.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 15. Under pressure, they got him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play, But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Come on, fellas.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Now Newman.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Out of the gun, Newman.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there. Try to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
From the gun, it's Newman.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter, and they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Young on the carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cowboys.
Here's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gilbert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. To throw is Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys 3-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Young, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Newman looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On third down, Ellison trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Chris Jones now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Second and 5. Back to throw, Smith. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up third and 5.
Throwing again is Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there in the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Young down right around the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Newman.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, Ellison. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Newman.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Newman to throw.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Newman.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Newman.
Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously
obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll run on first down. Young, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
From the 45 on second down, Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he stays on. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. You're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Newman. Out left. Allison's got it. Not much there, only a yard. Now Newman on 2nd down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Newman will throw again.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allison. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. on give, right side. Clark. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Ellison, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
8 yards to go on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the shotgun, Newman.
Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up second down at the 16-yard line.
Here's Newman.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll run on first down. Young. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Smith. And this one is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Smith now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gilbert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Newman on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Newman. That one caught by Ellison. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Newman. Dancing to his left. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. He shakes him off. And he rifles one incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. And this is incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Newman. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Newman. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And these guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now Newman on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
A 63-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to move. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. we could have some free football, couldn't we?
So the Chargers now down by a field goal, and time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, as always, Martin, an extreme pleasure to share booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.